We have 11 pointos. Wow.
Ato.
Maybe I should do this one. Slowly recovers a boost gauge while concentrating. I don't have enough points for this anyway. That looks cool though. Ah. I don't think I need that. I'll do this one for sure. 7, you say? Guess this one might be helpful. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Seems like a good point to stop, lol. We can't do that, Francis. We have to know! Alright, let's review the evidence. Let me drink water. Okay, Monokuma File 3. Victim, the ultimate artist, Angie Yonaga. The victim's body was discovered in the Ultimate Artist Research Lab. The time of death was approximately 2 a.m. The victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the torso. Additionally, she has lacerations on her forehead. I thought she had an injury in the back of her neck. But I don't want to know. You don't want to know? The second victim was the ultimate Aikido master, Tenko Chabashira. The victim's body was discovered in the vacant room on the 4th floor. The estimated time of death is 11 a.m. The victim was stabbed in the back of her neck, resulting in death. No other injuries were detected. So Angie had the forehead injury, and then she had a stomach injury? I thought she had an injury in the back of her neck. Oh well. Considering the laceration, the injury on the victim's forehead is not bleeding as much as it should, sorry. Okay, bloody duct tape. I forgot about this. Bloody piece of duct tape stuck to her hair. The blood on it had already dried, and the blood that was flowing from the back of Angie's neck created a pool. Yeah, so she was stabbed in the back of the neck too. So wait, what was that about her being killed? Fatal stab wound to the torso. Sorry, that's weird. Necronomicon. A book Monokuma prepared as a motive. Angie attempted to carry out the book's resurrection ritual. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. Gold Leaf Katana. He was stabbed into the hung Kaede effigy. Because the katana was so old, the handle's gold leaf rubs off easily. There's blood on the tip. It was taken from the Ultimate Anthropologist lab, so only the sheath was left in this display case. Anyone could have entered the lab. Effigies hung upside down. The 4 wax effigies were created for the resurrection ritual. They are exact replicas of the late Rentaro, Kaede, Ryoma, and Kirumi. They were hung upside down from the ceiling beams in the Ultimate Artist lab. Also of note, I think Mia was talking about this could be a distraction from something else. But, so, that might be important. Art Lab's back door. This door has a sliding lock. When Angie's body was found, the sliding lock was locked from the inside. The handle of the sliding lock moves at the slightest touch. Something golden shiny has... I think I'm understanding something, but I'll figure it out later. Slightest touch. Something gold and shiny was on the handle. I might as well just tell you guys. I think, you know how Kaedo's Kaedo's hanging upside down? What if she just twirled? Or she just twirled the right way and then it, like, the sword poking out of her closed the lock. I'm just thinking. Hello there, Lamaf. Lamaf? Oh, I don't know how to say your name. I'm trying really hard. But hello! Okay, Samugi's account. Angie had locked herself in the Ultimate Artist Lab since yesterday, working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked her to. Student council members were Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Samugi. It took a second to load that. That was weird. Art Lab's front door. This door has a cylindrical lock. One of them swallowed the only key, so it can only be locked and unlocked from the inside of the lab. Before Angie's body was found, the door was locked, but Kokichi opened it by picking the lock. I'm a theater league Degen. Sorry. So you are a League of Legends player as well. I know Maldi and Francis used to play it. Don't worry, I'm like wood tier in League of Legends. Holy crap. Kokichi's lockpicking. Kokichi can lock and unlock the front door of the Ultimate Artist Lab with his lockpicking skills. Caged Child. Oh boy. This is the song, this is the circle, this is the book. In order to perform the Caged Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, in a dark place with no light. First, draw the magic circle, pass down from the caged dog village on the ground. Then the spirit medium must place their forehead on a stone and curl up like a turtle. They must do this at the center of the circle. After, the other 4 must make the following preparations. Place the iron cage over the spirit medium, and then cover the cage with a white cloth. Finally, place a dog god statue on top of the cage. Take care not to step on the magic circle during the preparations. Finally, turn off all the lights. To make it completely dark, your preparations will be complete. Finally, turn off the lights to make it completely dark, and your preparations will be complete. The seance will commence once all 4 participants stand at the corners of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Caged Child song. After the song, ask, "Is the caged child?" and say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply with the voice of the spirit you have summoned. Kibo's flashlight function. A function that Mio had added to Kibo. He can emit a blinding light from his eyes. Tenko's last moments. There's a lot of clues in here. Holy shit. How many of these games are there? This is the 3rd one. So there's Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, which is the first one, and there's also an anime about it. And then there's Danganronpa version 2, which is sort of a continuation of the story. This is like a whole new setting, apparently, so I don't know if they're gonna pull from the same characters at all, or if it's just like the same sort of setup, just different. Is it like a separate sort of universe, or whatever. Or situation. Tenko died in a crouched position. The injury in the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. Loose floorboard. The loose floorboard right below Tenko was not loose before the seance. There is dry blood on the bottom part of the floorboard. Marker stone. Don't ban me. And another spin-off, right? Oh, you're talking about the Spare Girls? Yeah. It was the same franchise, but it's not necessarily the same game, I would say. They're part of the same universe and stuff, but they're different games, basically. The stone that was by Tenko's body. During the seance, Tenko had been crouched over in the iron cage with her forehead on the stone. Thank you for the follow, Llama. Oh, I see Llama Feeder, I get it. I can't read. But thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a good day. Iron cage. The iron cage that Tenko was in during the seance. It is around... There's a typo in here. It is around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. Shuichi and Kokichi placed this over Tenko, and Himiko removed it. Tenko's blood was on the bottom of the cage. A white sheet. A sheet that was over the iron cage during the seance. It's very thick and cannot be seen through. There's blood on the back around the middle of the sheet, but there's no hole in the fabric. Kyo was the one who placed the sheet over the cage and removed it off the cage. Dog statue. The one statue that was put on top of the cage during the seance. It weighs about 175 pounds. Shuichi, Kokichi, Kyo, and Himiko worked together to put it up and remove it from the cage. Magic circle Korikyoju. Magic circle that was drawn with salt. It was drawn on the floor of the room where the seance was held. After Tenko's body was found, the magic circle was trampled on. That made it impossible to check the original shape. Hole in the corner. Hole in the corner of the room the seance was held in. There was space in the floor so you could see what was dropped there. Second, sound during seance. During the seance, there was a loud sound that was while it was completely dark. Anyone here cosplay? Actually, not really, unfortunately. I kind of want to, but I can't get into it that much. I don't have time, dude. Dry blood under the floor. A small amount of blood was on the ground under the floor of the room the seance was held in. It was quite far from where Tenko's body was drooping. Sorry, I'm thinking. Sickle on the floor. The sickle that was under the floor of the room the seance was held in. The weapon came from the Ultimate Assassin's lab. The blade was about 6 inches and the blood was still wet. Crosspiece under the floor. One of the crosspieces that support the loose floorboards in the room the seance was held in. Only the portion that supports the floorboard was cut off. It wasn't broken naturally. It looked like someone had purposely cut it. Bloody Kokichi. While Kokichi was investigating the neighboring room from where the seance was held, he had stepped through one of the floorboards. The room also had a part of the crosspiece cut off, and the portion that supported... The room also had a part of the crosspiece cut off, the portion that supported the floorboard. Okay, you guys. Are you ready? Okay, Lego. 10:36. Let's go. I'll be doing voices. I'm sorry.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote who done it. Vote correctly, and only the black can be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blacken, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, smiles everyone, it's showtime. Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway.
Sorry everyone, but I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma's overcompensating this hide his self-consciousness.
Well, next time spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Huh? Who did it? Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be 2 killers. So, our other culprit might not be one of us here?
What do you mean?
The transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko to the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'd be a mess if this keeps going on. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Drones? Necronomicon. Sorry, I didn't read the rest of the word. They came back to life and killed the two. No! So the ritual did work? Oh, fuck me. Who was resurrected, I wonder? That's not important. Do you guys really bring Rentaro back? Oh my god. Yes, Rentaro was resurrected!
The culprit was the late Rentaro mommy.
Please stop, Shuichi, say something.
Yeah, no, I know. This isn't about believing in reviving the dead. I have to focus on the statements. Are all the statements correct? No. Recently deceased. Came back. No. There we go. Wait, dude, do you work for NASA?
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Kind of. That's still pretty cool, even if it's like not quite like you work for them, but it's like you do parts, like stuff for them. That's still pretty cool. Impressive.
What?
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact. Then going to think Rentaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, duh, there's no way a dead person could be resurrected.
Oh, now hold on for a second. I can't let that comment stand. Sure, everybody knows you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true.
Oh my god, what was going on there?
But it's true. I would never lie about motives. Oh, Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Using it is totally possible. Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it and bring Monodam back to life. Monodam is alive though. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste the resurrection on Monodam's corpse.
Ooh.
Oh, so resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
Did you see him jump up?
There's no way that's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma's trying to confuse us. Oh my god, do you see Angie? She's got little angel wings. Sorry. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is. If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who did it?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie. What? Why? Don't play dumb with me, Creepshow. I already know what happened. You do? She does? She does? Culprit used the katana to kill Angie. And has found Korekiyo's research lab makes Kyo automatically suspicious. And we could have taken it. It's a rusty katana and the marker weapon. The one who could have. I didn't care. You went to the class and broke in. Oh, yeah. Okay. Fucking genius. Fucking genius. Is Korekiyo really the culprit? Does the story fit the facts of the case? You should think about that from the beginning.
Meh.
There's a fast forward. I care about some katana. And a worm. Possibly broken. What? Really? Whether Kyo had the key or not, Angie still would have let him in. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I see. I'm like, what? This one. I was like, what? What do you mean? But I assumed this already was, known to everyone. But I guess not. Well, because she said broke in. That she think, like, lockpicking. Oh, you fucker!
Hello!
No. Kyo would have not been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah, before Angie locked herself up in her research lab. She said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Korekiyo could have killed Angie if he wanted to.
Or couldn't have, sorry. I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have had one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing the bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta. The remaining student council members. Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko. Oh, thanks.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Can we trust her friendship so readily?
Obviously, let's believe in them.
What are you playing at, Korekiyo? Or not Korekiyo. Kokichi. That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Yup, it's one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because the robot ain't people, Jack. I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations a bit or a tad too hasty?
Whatevs, the culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi. Well...
No! Not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. We shouldn't have suspected either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe. Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
I'm not the culprit either, jeez.
I am not the culprit. Okay. See the possibilities and then what do you do? Oh! Chase student council. I thought alibi last night. But friends, door. One. Only student council members had access. Ah. Okay. Dude, that skill thing is pretty cool. There were several suspicious statements, but one was obviously inconsistent. I'll listen carefully to the sort of statements in my head and find the answer. Okay, let's fast forward this. You fucker. I was thinking I could slip by it. I can't slip by it. What do you start? Kind of watching streamers. Killing internet bros or whatever, I don't know. Well, I hope people can find some friendos here. I'm pretty chill. You just gotta solve murders like a normal person would.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened the door lab.
But what was he said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to you, Kyo.
Whoa! Thank you for the sub! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for the sub, Llama. I hope you're having a good day. That's so nice of you.
I was referring to you, Kyo.
What?
Oh, I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Pogs! Get some emotes in the chat! Guys, support fun small streamers. Thank you so much! I really appreciate it. That's so nice. You don't have to sub, guys. I just like when you guys hang out with me. And as I do my funny weird voices. Kokichi pulled some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock.
Click, click, click. Clack.
There, says open sesame. Oh, that happened. I totally forgot. So you're gonna pretend you don't remember, huh? Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie. What? What? What did you say? I picked the lock in her lap, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me all along.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke? Nah, no joke. I thought if I confessed, I'd atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Phew. Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit? No, he's lying. I think? Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
Non. What does non mean? Like when people do voices, my good friends do that, and you remind me of that. I love doing voices, but I always like feel like I do the same voice for everybody. Prepping some food. I like the emotes. Thanks. My friend drew them for me. I really just like all the stuff he's done for me. I still have one more emote to make, by the way. Let's get to that.
Non. Definitely not a lie. I killed Angie.
Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
It's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense. Uh-huh? What doesn't make sense?
I can't do his voice.
I have to go like up here.
Okay.
What? That doesn't make sense. You can't lock a door by picking it. Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method?
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself. There were 2 doors to the classroom, and one locked last. What? And the one locked last was the back doors. The back door.
No, hui.
Oh, okay. I get another emo. True. Although I'm not super incentivizing for it. I do appreciate anybody that comes in here and just subs to me, though. It's very nice.
I feel so loved.
The back door. That's how they made this locked room mystery.
The door had a sliding lock, yes. How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool. The tool the culprit used to the tool that...
Why am I talking in his voice? This is my thoughts. The tool that the culprit used was used to lock the sliding door from the outside was... Oh, fuck, this mind game. Oh, it's a big one. What is this? No, not that. It's... How do I open it? Whatever.
Clear.
I was expecting the mind game, I don't know why.
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used it to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was on the... What? So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because
when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
Oh my gosh! Thank you for gifting the sub! Thank you so much! You don't have to do that, oh my gosh. I appreciate it though, thank you.
And look, now Max has
Or Max.
Francis has some emotos. And a little star L.
I was gonna do that. You guys are so nice to me.
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
The gold leaf on the katana did peel rather easily.
Oh god, what's his voice?
Yeah, everyone can use emotes now! Emotes! Oh, that evidence rings a bell, specifically a school bell. Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it? No, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Talking about the first game.
Oh, the gold leaf landed on a sliding lock when the katana touched it.
So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with the katana? From outside Angie's lab?
The clue they made that might give us an answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No, nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say that you hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right? A different purpose. What could that have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Are we driving? Are we driving? Oh yes. Let's pick up some girls! How do I do this again? No, oh, okay.
And pick up the letters though. Be-doo, be-doo.
How do I accelerate again? There's like a way for me to accelerate. Oh, that's me concentrating. Oh, I hold down A. That is the A button, right? Yeah. God, I get Nintendo controllers and Xbox/PlayStation controllers mixed up where the accept and like back button are because they're swapped.
Gas, gas, gas. I'm gonna step on the gas. Tonight, I missed the cubes.
Fuck, I'm missing cubes.
I did it.
Let's turn the hand on the sliding lock. I'm gonna pick up women.
Thinking time.
Tana's hilt. The effigy's hand. Lol. Get in the car. Get in the car. We're going shopping. Do you like my car?
Correct.
Sorry. I spoke too much. Tiny movements, Riley. Tiny movements. This is like driving to work. Extreme driving to work.
One more.
Okay. It was done to make the katana turn the lock.
Let's see. Thinking time?
Katana stabbed me with the FG. Okay. I was like, I'm not sure which one this is. I'm guessing. Look at all these women I have. Look at them wiggle when I do this.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
I'm going to become a detective based solely on the vents at this point. Uh-huh. I missed all this because I bumped in the wall. It was bad, man.
Oh, I see cars. Kurama! Kurama!
Oh, I missed that. How did I miss two of them? Oh my god. Oh my god, how did I not hit that car? Excuse me as I pull some speed racer shit.
Ita!
What? What? It faced. Oh, because I'm done. Like they faced through me! It's because I'm done with my question. How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? It was spun? Spun? Swinging it back and forth, spinning it, making it fall. Spinning it? Hell yeah. Hell yeah! 200 IQ. Someone find me a girl to play games like Overwatch, oh my god. I do play Overwatch, but I have a boyfriend, I'm sorry.
Got it.
I only play Mercy though, or Diva. And I flame everyone. Okay, no.
That's it. That's it. The reason the culprit struck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
I'm grateful I can't even get a girlfriend too. Effigy spun?
Twist.
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging to would twist. Then if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course the katana would spin with it.
Schnook.
Yeah, let's get some pride in the chat, dude.
I see, so the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place. The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and swiftly leave.
Yay, winning! I'm down. Yosh.
This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of the empty classroom locked from the inside. Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword, traveling through the air to intercept us. But could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position. Even if the culprit failed the first couple of times, they could keep trying until it locked. Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, to avoid detection. Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Not enough anime merch to secure my life alone. Oh, I see. I see, Spencer.
I didn't say that. In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lap, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we think it was some kind of ceremony. That way we wouldn't notice the lock trick. But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed.
Start framing art from conventions instead of family pictures.
I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit that would have done all this for distraction. If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Aw, man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit. You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not. Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. Get me? And if they pressure me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious.
Yeah, basically that's Kokichi in a nutshell.
Ah, jeez darn it. Didn't go my way because Shuichi butted into my plan.
You and your fucking lies. Go sit in the corner and play with yourself.
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up the lock for mystery?
Well, you can't hold it.
I can't hold it up anymore? What are you talking about? He was bored, Omega lol. Possibly. What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Who made the locked mystery room doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Jesus. Cum dumpster? Finally! Someone finally called me cum dumpster. Oh, okay. I guess she's into it. What should we talk about now?
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members, or Kokichi, could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number. That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
What is your voice?
Don't forget Himiko. She's also part of the student council.
Well, if you're gonna count Himiko, you might as well count Tenko too. Tenko is part of the student council too.
It doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect. That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove by my recording function.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
Me? A suspect? I never kill Angie.
So, calling all suspects. What should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list? Why are you trying to lead it to a debate? Or why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too. Silence, outsider! Only suspect rangers are allowed to speak. Lewd trial.
Lewd. Lewd.
Oh, suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down. Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know? Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that. Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Oh, I see. Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence? Hey, don't trust... What? Oh, they don't trust you one bit. Whoa, why are you doing... What? Why you interrupt me? They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Eh? What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murders, you know? So we need to find the first black and responsible for the first victim. We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Oh wait, what? Oh, I see. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that was a waste of our time? I can't skip it.
It's not meaningless.
Evil laugh.
Ha ha ha.
Himiko.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you? Poor Tenko. How could you do this to her?
Himiko. Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like,
Oh no, poor Tenko.
after she's dead? Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No, it's okay. It's no surprise he'd be like that.
Or think that.
I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously, it's way too late to realize that now.
Our only option is to face her death head on, applying directly to the forehead.
What's a joke? As long as he laughs, I'm happy.
Yeah, her face. Her face, her death?
Wow, I can't talk.
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito. Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse.
I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Alright, listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too.
Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something that's so messed up.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wants to know why she died too.
I already told you, it's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here. No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If you don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get the bomb of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on.
Kaito.
Finally, you notice. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there are two different culprits yet. Let's talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue. I'm trying to reach out, but I'm like so enthralled in this case right now. I apologize. I hope you guys are keeping each other company though.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I need water. Okay. I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So, what did we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects. Tenkratch probably got killed. Tenkratch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there is suspicious.
Tenkrotch?
The people who attended the seance. These people. Am I missing one? Sorry. I had to make sure all the names are right because they were so similar to each other.
It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits.
Oh, Himiko is still culprit?
Just bad.
Well, that's possibly just a that's possibly just a quinkydink. Quinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four of us is really Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew it before the murder, then we're all equally suspicious. Well, I suppose, but... In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room. Oh, sorry, I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko. However, there's three empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle room. The middle room is always best for stuff like this.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. She looks like a killer.
Are you talking about? Are you saying little Himiko looks like a killer? How dare you? She could be the killer. You don't know.
I could believe it. Ooh, right.
She's like, fuck.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participate in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see. Point of entry from outside. He must be referring to the floorboard. Oh fuck. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's fine. I'm trying, but the picture they gave me is poopy. But here, I'll try this one. Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if that was the right answer. Yeah, that wasn't the right answer. Where? What? Okay, I was like, how do I say from underneath the thing? Like,
You're talking about under the floor, right? Huh? Under the floor? Yeah, there's a crawl space from under the floor a person could move through. There's also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
if the culprit used the hole, it could have entered and exited the seance room. If you consider that possibility, then there's another suspect. Another suspect? Who? It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer. He can? He can? He can? Is he shopping Hot Topic or Murder 21? Oh my god. The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor. It was pitch black during the seance. It's too dark on the floor. How could he see? Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see our window had a light at hand. Like a candle. I mean to use flashlight function. Huh? Now hold up a second. Q could use that function under the floor. Sneak into the empty room in the seance. Said hold on a second. Use strong function to commit murder. Hold on a second! It's true that with a little light you can move around under the floor. But is that possible? What? Huh. What? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hold on. Holding on. Thank you for holding on. Oops. That's a lie here? Do I have to lie here? I might have to lie here. I think I have to do this. How do I do it again? No, that's how I do it. Okay. There we go.
Mew, you gave Kibo his flashlight function, correct?
With the noise in the chant. I can't pick that one. I can only pick the ones that they had. And the noise in the chant is separate. So we'll get to that, but that has nothing to do with this argument. This argument is specifically about like how could they see under there, and they're like, well, if they had a light, and they're like, well, Kibo has a light. Everyone's like looking at Kibo, all suspicious. But so the way the text works too, the gold words are like things that you would have to shoot something like that would counter argument that statement. Blue ones are the ones that are like ones you would like agree with a person with. So you'd give one of the truth bullets as evidence to back up that claim. But the way it was working out, like, it didn't make sense. Because candle doesn't make sense. Because I would have to say something like, oh yeah, I saw a candle under there. That would make sense. But the golden words for that round were like, Kibo had a flashlight. We know he has a flashlight. We can't say he didn't have a flashlight. And the other one was like, Kibo went under there and could see with his flashlight. And then it's like, okay, well, maybe we have to lie about him seeing. Maybe he like can't see when he like puts his flashlight on. I don't know. But yeah, that's how you want to think of it. And that's how I'm thinking of it. I'm so used to these games though, so it's like...
Mew gave Kibo his flashlight function, correct? Did you not notice?
I didn't notice what? It's hard to believe that Kibo is the culprit in this case. It's even hard to believe that this trial isn't being manipulated by someone. So even if I have to lie, I need to defend Kibo.
The drawback of the flashlight function that you added. It's so bright, even Kibo can't see when the light's turned on.
I see. That bright, huh? Wait, what? There's no way a genius like me would make that kind of rookie mistake. But you make mistake a lot. A whole lot. Hey, if you're gonna fuck me in front of everyone, at least buy me dinner first.
If you can't see, it doesn't matter how bright the area is. He couldn't move like that. So Kibo couldn't have been underneath the floor.
Is that true, Kibo? Is what Shuichi said true?
Come on, Kibo. Please play along. Kibo! My god, Kibo. I'm sorry. I just don't remember. I'm really sorry.
We get it already. Just turn it off. We're gonna go blind.
You don't remember? What does that even mean? Well, Shuichi? Trying to make a fool out of me, huh? Let me put on some makeup, because I want to at least look pretty for you decide to fuck me. Oh, Shuichi, I'm sorry. What?
Damn, that's seriously bright!
Wouldn't the lighthouse shine through the gaps of the floorboard if it had been this bright? The hole...
Yeah, the culprit couldn't have used the light under the floor, not even Kibo.
Oh, they couldn't have?
We were there after all. We would know. There's a hole near the corner of the room we were in, remember? If someone had a light on the floor, it would have leaked through.
There. It's exit the door. Not right now, Apple Pie. Jeez.
But when we did the seance, I'm pretty sure the room was pitch black.
That's right, we didn't see anything. So the Cobra couldn't have used the light.
And just because of a built-in flashlight function does not mean I am the culprit. I see. That was a flaw in my theory. Geez, I thought this case would be... this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot. You have accused me for being the culprit more than once now, simply because I'm a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Alright. You made your point.
God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I'm back. With chicken wings. Oh!
Happy butts in the share. I neither want nor need pity for your pity.
Enough of the flashlights, way too bright.
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in the pitch black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have to... Wait, what? Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case. Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Going to think that was the culprit, so... Oh, wait. Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor. Oh, nice observation, Gonta. You're finally getting used to this class trials. Oh, thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to the... What? You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
I'm sorry. What? I gotta look around? Oh my god, that's jarring. I'm sorry. Stop it. I didn't think I could look around. What is the purpose of this? This is new. Whee! Okay, I'm sorry.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked up for that. Then let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards. Oh boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Also, F, am I able to do anything about that? Can't afford subbing. Give me a sub now. No demanding subs, dude.
Daijoubu. Y'all are still appreciated and equally appreciated for spending time with me.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint though.
Oh, yeah. So...
What? Oh my god! Llama Peter, you're so nice to me. Thank you for all the subs. Thank you for gifting all the subs. You shouldn't feel pressured to Shabdo, but thank you.
And welcome, then, Apple Pie. Enjoy your emotos. Emotes!
The camera makes it interactive, I guess. Whee! I wonder if... No, I don't know. I don't know why they do that.
So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was one under Tenko, right?
Spirit always. Oh my.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fucking over that won't get us closer to the culprit. Oh, we shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed. When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her in there?
so hype. I'm pumped now. Oh my gosh, I have so much subs. So many stars.
So many people with cute little stars next to their names.
Maybe culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point. At this point, this is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. Next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
What? All the subs. I need some DOMs in here.
No flubs in the chat allowed. That's right. That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back, the floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then. So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time. A different time? How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Huh?
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think. If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains. Oh my goodness. Sub only chat.
No sub only chat. Everyone's included. Everyone's included to participate in chat.
Anyways. If you want to... Oh yeah, sorry. Sure said that. Let's activate. Start. This. It wasn't during the seance. If it wasn't during the seance, it could have been done at any other time. Under the cage, she was under the cage the whole time. She was dead when the cage was lifted. What about the moment the cage was lifted? Oh, I like that. The cage was lifted. The culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. Why can't I shoot? She so fast no one saw.
Yeah.
Oh my. So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Oh god, what's happening to her? Himiko's obviously the culprit. There's no doubt. Tenko not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for that. The moment the cage was lifted. He was having inappropriate thoughts. Is this like when Sonia was like being stabbed by something thick and long or something? I forget what she said.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed when the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
Yeah, but for her it was unintentional. Mio always intentionally lewd. Yes. What? But how can my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance. Someone's gonna interrupt me. Oh, thank you, Miu.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance. Why? I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out. Yeah? Fucking bring it. I might die. Floorboard, cage. Sickle on the floor. Oh, how do I do this again? And I snuck the blade thing. I should. Whatever. But the weapon is the sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps. Blade, yeah. If you sit against the cage, be long enough to reach Tenko. Her neck exposed. Oh, sorry. Her neck exposed. What? Sorry. I should fight back. Okay, wait. Sitting there with her neck exposed. She doesn't even far from the cage. She takes the person through the sheet. For a kill. Sitting there in the cage. What's the hole? What is she saying? Holy cow. Blade's all you would need. You stick the blade through the gap in the cage. Be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't far from the cage. In which case the person who slipped through the sheet was the culprit. Other than Kiri, whatever. Tenko's last moments. Couch was an injury in the back of the neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. What? I know. Sitting in there. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed. Far from the cage's gaps. I don't understand what they want me to do, so I'm just gonna try, I guess. The blade's all you need. Through the gap. To reach and go. Sitting there. Sitting there. She was sitting though. What? Am I confused? I don't understand. Sitting there. Ow. I'm just trying Elden because I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. Because she was sitting in the cage, so I don't understand. Nice. I don't understand. Oh, wait, just make... Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with a mark stone. Wouldn't... I don't see the point. I am confused. I don't see the point they're trying to make.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. Her neck could still be exposed, but I guess I'm gonna make this point. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. Stickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position. Oh, is she saying, like, because she was sitting up, you could reach it?
Okay. That was a little weird, but okay. Then I messed up again. How could this happen? I'm so embarrassed.
No worries, Miyu. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Jesus Christ. Not sit right. Yeah, I guess. That was weird. I don't know. I don't know about that one. That one was weird. I think she, instead of saying sitting there, she should have said, like, leaning against the cage or something. Like, something to make it more obvious. Because she was sitting. She was just sitting with her head down. I don't know. It's too confusing.
Yeah, no worries.
How embarrassing.
If Shuichi's right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage. She could have been killed during the seance. She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance. Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person. Huh?
What if Andy's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
Oh, we don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now. Stop that now.
Andy's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko.
Why would Andy's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge? Like I said, it's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain that the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances. See, you can't explain, can you? Only spirit could have done that.
Wait, I know. If the culprit is hiding inside the cage. What if the culprit is hiding inside the cage? Then if they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance. No, if there's someone else in the cage, we would have noticed.
I agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage. You idiots. You do? What do you mean, Shuichi? Nonsense. There's no space in the cage for the culprit to hide. Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place. What? Also, the culprit would have killed her in the cage at any time. Or could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right? The they she's referring to. Oh shit. They could have killed her at any time. What? 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 Who could have killed her from inside the cage? No, okay. Okay, sorry. You're small. So I'm confused. I'm jumping. I need to jump to conclusions, but I don't know where to jump. One jump ahead of the bread line. Oh, wait. I think I know what they want me to do. Wait. Where There we go. I figured it out.
I'm smart. I'm a smart cucumber.
I believe Maki's referring to Tenko herself.
Huh? What did you say?
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit? She committed suicide.
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was. But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god, you actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the...
That's not your voice. That's Shuichi's voice.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle.
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe it was a sorry.
Maybe it wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know about Tenko killing Angie. Huh? Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Hey, Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life. What?
But if she's gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could be only one reason to hide in a killing game, right? To take us down with her. Take us down? She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial. So she could bring all of us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still. What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Tenko's suicide? Interesting. Yeah, Ben. Ugh, my jaw. Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie? A lie?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
True terror of the class trial is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that, right? But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets, like Maki. She hid the fact she was a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise for us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki role, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on! Don't you think you're being a little too strict? Well, we can come from different backgrounds, so for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gunta no can't believe Tenko commit suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions. If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so. A proper reason.
Alright, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust my detective work. And then we'll share boba. Don't worry about it.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. She said, see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Possible, it seems the best explanation. Take us down. Dick move. Sure, true intentions. Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it. Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit. Everyone thinks that Tenko committed suicide. But only because they're latching onto the easiest answer. To get out of this, I need to make them think their suicide theory won't work. Take us down, whatever. So she had the true intentions. Tenko's not the kind of person. Tenko did commit suicide. Explain how she died during the seance. She brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it. Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor and all pieces fit. Okay, I think I know what I need to do, but I will double check. I love the live feature. Holy crap. I love the dimension it adds to it. To this whole, like, doing these, like, cross-argument debates, whatever.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
Instantly? Hamaki's like, oh, this is why you asked me to trust you.
No spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers.
Her death might have been not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I like to hear from someone who specializes in murder. Maki Plox. Think of all the boba I shared with you. Maki. You're right. I completely forgot about that detail. All the boba paid off. Tenko died instantly. What? As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubts that Tenko was killed immediately.
Yeah, true words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Makiro? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary.
Is perjury new in the game? Yeah! It's so cool. I think that's the coolest thing they could have added to the game. I like it a lot more than like the weird roundabout ways they kind of trick you into it by offering this option that's always available, but you have to like think about it more. And they do hint at it sort of like with the options and stuff, and like what he says at the end usually. So, but I like it so much.
Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko. Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance. Her suicide was considered, but we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must be a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be key to solving this mystery. Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Like that noise I heard, and definitely is probably what happened. Let me try to remember. Sure, there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help solve this mystery. Am I gonna do Hangman's Gambit? Oh no, what am I doing? That's a big. Interesting. Sound during seance, sound during seance. During seance. There is something that bothers me. It's the fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet, how utterly strange. Now that I think about it, while we were singing that song, I heard something fall. I missed. I missed again. Oh no! I can't aim. Holy shit. I call myself an FPS player, and here I am, missing wards falling very slowly down. I thought that would hit. I'm so sad. When I think about it, I'm singing. There's something fall. Oh, fuck. There we go. Boba paid off.
Yeah. Break.
Getting to that noise now, Francis, finally. I know you asked at the beginning of the trial, but we're only getting to it now.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
I can't aim either.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Yeah, Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but...
That sounds pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Loud sound. Like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound has something to do with another part. Sorry, to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. What? What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? I have 20 seconds to figure this out. Caused the sound? What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? Fuck me. Oh, shit. Dude, I'm trying. I don't know. Fuck me. I don't fucking know. The loose floorboard? Okay. The corroded board? Maybe, but yeah, again, I don't know. But she's like, I got it. Like normal.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. The floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Would the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
It was the sound of an intense impact. If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard. That's true. There would have... That's true. There would have had to been a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
Alright then, let's go with that. We all put our heads together. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's basically how this game goes. Like, I don't know. I guess this. Magic circle, cross piece under the floor, sickle on the floor, dried blood on the floor. Someone participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard. I don't want to make such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over. The statue was still on top of the cage, excuse me. Culprit hid under the floor. Then they stood up. Stomped in the floorboards. The floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. Sickle on the floor. What would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboards loose? If I think about everyone's testimony, combine it with the facts. It has to be like this, right? Somebody's in the seance. Person tore off the floorboards. No. A lot of crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue float. No, that's stupid. Statue's still on top of the cage. Culprit hid under the floor and then stood up. No. You're already in the room. Stomp through the floorboard. Oh my god. Well, I still hit it, I guess. I just tried to get the viewpoint, but it's like spinning around.
Sort of hard to hit.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
But floorboard fit perfectly. Going to make sure first time we go into empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately. Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece? What do they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end, the loose floorboard. And the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it couldn't have been stomped on. Only one of the crosspieces were cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko. The other was in the center. Sorry, and the other one was in the center right. About where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Come on, think. Uh-oh. What am I trying to spell here? Seesaw effect? Is that what I'm trying to spell? Give me more. Give me more things. I think I know what I'm spelling now. F's in chat. There's so many F's in here. Oh, effect, sorry. Give me that. There you go. I got kind of good at this whole stupid thing because of the Monokuma fishing. I just need to know what I'm looking for.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Seesaw?
FX, how it's spelled, basically.
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two pieces, crosspieces holding up the board were close to the cage. Meaning if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum and turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, right? But why bother lifting Tenko's body? I see. Weird.
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that unless they used the sickle. That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with the sickle.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with the seesaw trick, the place in the sickle is the most important factor.
The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? There has to be one place the sickle could have been that was consistent with the evidence. At the top of the cage? Whoa.
A sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
That's incredible.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have been shot upward and hit the blade at the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have been connected with her neck.
The 6-inch blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in the crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length. Bring the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floor?
That didn't make floorboard come loose. Did anthropologist boy do it? Kyo? Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell is a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy.
Well, the crazy makes it the killing game fun, you know.
They can't get away with murder the normal way. They gotta think outside the box.
Kudos, culprit. You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one who behind the seesaw homicide? It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide. Huh? Why her? Because she was the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
The only one? Why is that?
Because the seesaw homicide required that its location be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosses beneath the floorboard, you mean?
The culprit would have needed to lure the victim into the prepared room. That's why you chose the room for the seance, did you? Is it not, Himiko? However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah, Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance. Oh my god. She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow. You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab. Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then she killed Tenko, according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing? In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait, we don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko never killed Tenko, right? I don't think so.
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Himiko. This trial's so fun.
What's wrong, Himiko?
It's true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? I think we're going to intermission. Yep.
And it's 12, which means it's probably bedtime.
We need to save though. As much as I would like to finish this case.
much as I would like to finish this case, I think you're gonna stop in the middle. I'm sorry. I really should sleep though. I really need to sleep. It's a little late. It's so late.
Come in.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna play this again. I am sleepy. Yeah, it's sleepy time. This would kill me. Look, I got work tomorrow. I got other things to worry about. So, I guess closing thoughts. I don't think Himiko did it because we know, what's his face? What is his name? Kokichi. Kokichi went to one of the other rooms and actually, like, fell through the floorboards. So I think all of them are rigged. I think all of the rooms are rigged, which makes you think that Korikiyo is suspicious. So, anyway, that's where I'm at right now.
But I'm sleepy, and thank you. So, thank you so much for all your new subs, and thank you so much to Llama Feeder. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much for gifting all these subs, and for spending time with us. But anyway, this will be all for me. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. I'm so tired. But I really appreciate you guys spending time with me and helping me do these cases. Yeah, I'll probably do this again Tuesday. If I really get curious, I'll do this another time. But I think I can wait till Tuesday. I'm pretty tired. I got a lot to do. Anyway, I might see if I think Spencer's streaming, so I might host him. If y'all want to watch some of Spencer do stuff. I don't know what he's doing right now. Let's look. Not that. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay, there. Let's see. Yep. Oh, he's playing Counter-Strike. Nani? Nani? Alright. Well, fuck. Let's watch him play some Counter-Strike. I've never seen Spencer play Counter-Strike, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, go say hi to him. And go follow him if you're not following him already. Anyway. Thank you for watching me. Have a good night, you guys. Bye-bye.